So I just wanted to do a little review on my Sumac Kuksa. This will be the third Kuksa I've carved out of Sumac. The first two were fine, I didn't have any problems, but this time, I guess using my new hook knife from Nick Westerman, I was able to get a little bit thinner on the walls, and so what started happening was while holding hot water, it was actually leaking from the front and back. One little thing that I do with sumac when making a kuksa is pour boiling water in it and just let it sit and dump that out, and I'll repeat that process. Could be almost up to 20 times, just till the water does not change color, does not absorb any of the I guess maybe the dyes in the wood. So anyways, I carved it, somewhat green, let some hot water sit in it, and yeah, so it was leaking around the front and around the back a bit. But then what I did was I put my beeswax and mineral oil paste on the outside, and what I started doing is actually microwaving most of my things. It'll get the beeswax nice and hot, you'll see it bubble, maybe some steam escaping, but I think that it helps get the beeswax and mineral oil in there a bit. Now, this could affect the taste a little bit. The first maybe couple cups of tea, you might notice a little film on the top of your water, or sorry, tea. Maybe some of the mineral oil is getting in there. But what I want is beeswax in the wood. I want it to resist stain and just protect the wood, and but also in this case with the sumac help resist the leaking to occur. So anyways, I applied the finish and tested it, and so it's not leaking anymore, which is really nice. Sumac seems to crack when drying, like little fractures all throughout the growth rings, but then they seem to close up, so that's nice as I guess the whole thing shrinks. But yeah, sumac has been a pleasure to carve. You need very sharp tools. There's not a whole lot of forgiveness when you're in the bowl, for example, when you're meeting the grain. My biggest challenge before was this center line right here. When the grain's meeting, you need a pristinely sharp tool. Well, better than my old Mora hook knife anyways, that's for sure. But yeah, if you can get, if you have a very sharp tool, this for example, this is what I've been using and loving. I think it's pronounced Tuca. It's a TWCA cam, I think, which stands for bent knife. Anyways, Nick Westerman made this, and yeah, this is just like a miracle. If you can carve the outside of a cup, get a gouge and rough the inside, and then use your hook knife, oh man, it's just very easy to carve a kuksa. So I'm not sure exactly how long this one took me. Could be 2.5 to 3 hours. Did my best to make it look pretty. Yeah, so anyways, just some thoughts on carving sumac. I haven't really seen it done, and over the summer I've got a whole lot of big sumac, so yeah, I just wanted to try and carve with it and see what I could learn from it, and hopefully pass this information on to you guys. I hope that if anything you learn at least one little thing. Yeah, another common thing I'll just talk about briefly is when I have sumac at my stall at the farmer's market, people always say, "Oh, isn't that poisonous?" Well, there is poison sumac. The very common sumac that you see is staghorn, that has a red cone flower, and yeah, that's actually used to make a sumac lemonade. The small sumacs, they are actually used to make flutes, because you can split them and hollow out the center. But anyways, so the poison sumac grows in swampy areas, and it's got a white flower. This sumac is the red flower. It's probably, just Google it. Excuse me. And look it up for yourself. I'm not really like worried about confusing the two. But it's a common misconception, I guess people hear about poison sumac, so all sumac is poisonous to them. But yeah, I don't find that to be true. So yeah, when you see, if you get a chance to get a big sumac log, cut it in half and carve the bowl bark down, and that'll give you these cool rings. And yeah, it's a pleasure to carve. Looks awesome. If you don't carve it very well, you got some pretty sweet grains going on, and should distract people from noticing maybe an amateur carving job, or yeah, maybe little defects. But yeah, that's about all I can think of right now. Just wanted to share some thoughts after carving. This will be my third kuksa from sumac. I've carved I don't know how many spoons, but yeah, pleasure to work with, and everyone really likes it. So there you go. I'm not sure how much this one holds, but I'll figure that out later and maybe put it in the description box. Thanks guys for watching, and stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/lotsofwoods. Thanks everybody.